Hello everyone and welcome to season 3 of the road to Mantorp. This year there's not much to do with the cars since most of the big jobs was made last year, but there are still some small jobs and some adjustments need to be made. Starting with the Cougar. The Cougar needs brakes, it needs tires, and also it needs a new chair, because the chair the Germans drove with last year belonged to my Igo, and the Igo is now sold, so no chair and also harness. Other than that, I found some small, I wouldn't say problems, but small things we need to fix, like the cap for the expansion reservoir for the coolant. It's kind of broken, so I need to find a new cap. And also the car needs a service and a good cleaning. It's been standing for almost a year now, so things get dirty. Moving on into the new garage. Since last year I have moved my garage, so now I'm in this smaller location, but still it's kind of better. It's more secluded, so I have more privacy, and also this is isolated, so it gets more warm during the winter. But enough of that, over to the cars. The Camry is parked inside, got it in last week, charging the battery because the battery has been draining over the winter. This car needs a little bit more work than the Cougar, but it's not too bad. Obviously, brakes. Might need tires. I have to control them again, but as far as I remember, none of the tires were worn down, but it's better to have good tires anyway. Also, the exhaust is leaking quite bad. I believe it's a joint under the manifold that has cracked. So I'm thinking either welding it or maybe cutting it out and replacing, so we get a straight pipe, and then also being able to remove the catalytic converter. Other than that, the plan this year was to get it lowered. As you can see, it's not been lowered yet. The main problem there is the cost. It's really expensive to buy coilovers for this car, so we are planning on maybe getting either coilovers from another Toyota that is used, but then we only get front, or maybe just cut the springs. Other than that, I've started working on the brakes, and as you can see, we're not playing games this year. These brakes are ordered from USA. It was actually cheaper than you could guess. I have mounted on the passenger side already, and it fits quite good. It was not for a Camry when I ordered it, but I checked dimensions and I checked the pads and everything, that it would be correct for this car, and everything looked to be fitting. So I tried, and as you can see, both front and back on passenger side is ready. So looks good. And with those brakes, hopefully we can brake later and maybe even have brakes that last longer. The pads are ceramic brakes, brake pads, so they should last longer. But if they don't, we have spares. We had to change last year, and it's easy to change in this car, so if we need to change, we will change. And the final thing going to this car is antenna for the radio, because the communication in this car was troublesome at sometimes. So I ordered extension wire and a longer antenna for the radio. Then we might get better communication. So this was a short recap of what's happening at EMBA headquarters this year. And I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, but we will not be continuing the project at this moment. This shit is in the way. We will not talk about this car yet. It's been breaking engines this year, so I'm not liking it anymore. But unfortunately, I have other projects that need to be finished first, so maybe next week we will start, unless things go bad in the other project. So give me a couple weeks, guys. But at least you got an update. So see you soon.